In today's video, we're going to be making some chocolate chip espresso cookies with a little caramel in there as well. So into the bowl, we're going to start with our dry. We're going to go in with 3 cups of flour. I'm just using all-purpose today, and you typically want to, see, this is going to get messy. Pack it in, but this will cause a mess if I do that. So there's 2. And 3. So we got our 3 cups of flour in there. Just get that off my hand. There we are. Then we'll go in with our espresso powder. I'm just using a espresso puck that I have. Open that up and pretty much just get it all in there. Boom. Beautiful, dark, rich espresso powder. Stuff is awesome. Alrighty, so next up we're gonna go in with 4 teaspoons of cornstarch. Alrighty. Get that into the bowl. 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and then ½ a teaspoon of salt. So now we've got everything in there. We can come and just whisk it all together until it's blended. And you'll kind of see, it'll start to get a little bit darker in specks with that light espresso powder in there. Then in a separate bowl, after we've mixed our dry ingredients, we will put in a whole cup, so 2 sticks of butter, softened to about room temperature, into a bowl. And we're gonna put this in with a cup of brown sugar and 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, and we're gonna whisk it together by hand. And whenever you're doing brown sugar, you wanna pack it into that, and it'll come out all in one. After combining the sugar and the butter, we're gonna add in our 2 eggs, and then we're gonna add in our vanilla, and we're gonna combine all that up until it's the consistency that we're looking for. And we're gonna put in the dry ingredients and then get that. So now we've whisked this all together. It's pretty combined. And we're gonna go ahead and put our wet ingredients into our dry, get it all together, and have it form a nice dough. Now that your dough is about at this consistency and color and it's all incorporated and everything, we're gonna go ahead and chop up the things that we're gonna add in. I've got a baking chocolate bar of Ghirardelli semi-sweet chocolate and just some soft caramels from Werther's Originals. Alrighty, so now that your mix-ins have been incorporated and everything, you've got a nice little ball like this. It's sticking and everything, but it still comes off. It's not too over-mixed or anything. You can refrigerate this for 30 minutes up to 2 hours or overnight, however long you want to. If you're gonna do longer than that, I would just go ahead and freeze it. And then we're just gonna take an ice cream scoop or just grab it by hand and roll it into a bowl, bake it on a baking sheet at 350 for probably around 9 to 11 minutes and until desired doneness, and then enjoy. And I will put a scoop of ice cream on top of mine, to be honest with you. Alrighty, and here we have, I ended up baking them at work the next day for the crew in the back. This is what they look like when I've got them in the bowl, and then in a little bit you'll see what they look like when they're actually baked. I think since I had these only refrigerated, I baked them about 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes or so, but really all you're looking for is that doneness in the middle. Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed.